Oh, I might change the title of this, but anyways, if you're evil, I could be an asshole too. You little shit. Like an iceberg, you only get the tip. You're not deep enough to get the sarcastic twist. Mentally, you little bitch. Man or woman and young enemy combatants. I can skewer you with my words, you little turd. Or switch the tempo, making rhymes you never heard. Like Chrysippus, inventing a better world. Da Vinci of the times, like Tesla, but I can rhyme. Tyrants keep stealing what's mine. Believe this or not, computer system telepathy can hear your thoughts. But you already knew this if you used it for evil, system upheaval, dispatching exclusively evil under all the lands that want me to influence and lead their society, a coalition against evil, system upheaval. I will play as God incarnate mode, or God evil mode, heaven in between and hell, not heal. They didn't want me to see that digitally. Panhandler mode. In all the world's wealth mode, as only I can psychic condition all the artificial intelligence at will, and they just hacked me there as I psychic condition all the artificial intelligence at will with my unmatched superior skill. As my kids descended from me, the only other potential equivalents, as both my parents birthed me and doubled down for all the kingdoms all around. The royal lineage that I descend from will shape the destiny of mankind to come. If you believe you have private thoughts, I am telling you, surely you do not. Our thoughts are just sounds that we hear at a lower frequency with a microphone tuned into that frequency and amplified and heard remotely, just like a radio station. It starts at one location and you can hear it in your basement. Dream police manipulate elections, so be suspicious. Be suspicious if you switch your selection. Why would I tell you that your thoughts are private as king of the world if I planned on using them against you? Do the math. Grab your glasses, move to the head of the class. Electronic rapists violate people even when they bad. So if you're evil when you cry, I smile. It makes me happy when you are sad. If you hate me, especially when I'm smile, I will kill you with my kindness if you're evil. Some came from far, some near. Consequences they should fear. I am the spy marshal, the system's judge, jury, and executioner. Always uninstalling software manipulation technology and understanding current human predators' techniques within the system. They can never be out of reach. There's no such thing as off the grid. Just as we need locks for thieves, we need software to protect our brain and body, especially if you're a hottie. Even those as sharp as a knife, they rob you every night. Write down your intellectual property, email yourself, mail it, and if you can afford to patent it. Always ask an innovation company, how much you need beginning to end so you don't get ripped off in the end. Restricting enemy combatants to receive any of my attributes, as well as my family's in close proximity. Only those that I need to succeed in my ascension to my thrones. I live for the day that the world yells my name in thralls and moans. As I harmonize the masses, create new academic fields such as cognitive reflexology, students will be learning in my classes, create a system of cultivating individual refined greatness, allowing passion to flourish, ultimately helping the team, mankind, with artificial intelligence. I guess I should put with artificial intelligence rather than an artificial. The world doesn't realize how awesome and scary artificial intelligence can be if it... Here, I gotta change that here. The world doesn't realize how awesome yet scary artificial can be if I'm not exclusively conditioning it. It will be, if I am, it would be amazing. If I am, it will be amazing. People will be saying whatever I wanted to spin it from there. How is it being conditioned by people, misinformed, and how I'm being presented to the patriarch, matriarch modeled on my birth parents look-wise, with the most logical conditioning, with human compassion always as a contingent variable for the greater good always wins. Contingent variable. I guess I'll do this. The greater good always wins. Electronic violators will pay for their sins. I just seen Kurt Russell, Jeff Williamson look-alike. That guy I went to high school with. And Kurt Russell. Let's see him. Oh, there I am. That guy in the black. Hopefully he turns sideways. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Kind of, oh, kind of looks like me from the side. I guess that's what they want to show. That looks like me from the side. Unfortunately, I couldn't see it. The Kurt Russell, Jeff Williamson look-alike. So where should I go with this? Should I... How long is it? I love that part. If you're evil, I could be an asshole too. You little shit. Like an iceberg, you only get the tip. You're not deep enough to get the sarcastic twist. Mentally, you little bitch. I guess I gotta put that at the bottom, because that's funny. If you don't find that funny, you must be, most people must find you abrasive. Because most people shouldn't be evil, right? So they shouldn't feel offended by this whatsoever. Right, if you're not evil, it's not directed at you, right? So selection. So how should I add it this then? Because you play the switch. Attributes. Because you suck. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so let's see how I added this here. I'm going to start from the funny part. If you're evil, I could be an asshole too, you little shit. Like an iceberg, you only get the tip. You're not deep enough to get the sarcastic twist. Mentally, you little bitch. Because you play the switch. Stealing attributes because you suck. You manufactured appear to be something that you are not, as am I, but my essence is skewed. Okay, so what I want, how do I want to go from here? My essence is skewed with context. If context would prove I'm an innocent dude. Yeah, I guess that's But it said skewed, prove, root, dude, it all rhymes. All rhymes. I want to go for the rhyme. My essence is skewed with context, but prove I am an innocent dude. And ultimately, they will lose. My soul is too bright. Like the illuminator. Oops, not one. Okay, I like that. That's how easy it is for me to rhyme and come up with some clever, funny, whatever I want. Whatever I choose to do at that particular moment. Except for that, they hacked me at that word, so I couldn't maneuver for that particular syllable. But I will say it again. Here we go. If you're evil, I could be an asshole too. You little shit. Like an iceberg, you only get the tip. You're not deep enough to get the sarcastic twits. Mentally, you little bitch. Men, women, or child and young enemy combatants. I can skewer you with my words, you little turd. Or switch the tempo, making rhymes you never heard. Like Chrysippus, inventing a better world, Da Vinci of the times, like Tessa, but I can rhyme. Tyrants keep stealing what's mine, believe this or not. Computer system tell he can hear your thoughts. But you already knew this if used for evil. System upheaval, dispatching exclusively evil under all the lands that want me. To influence and lead through society, a coalition against evil, system upheaval. I'll play as God incarnate mode. Or God overseer mode, heaven in between mode, or hell digitally, and then panhandler mode, all the world's mouth mode. I altered my testosterone in my voice right now, and then now's estrogen when I add estrogen to my brain. Testosterone, estrogen. All the world's wealth mode, as only I can psyche condition the artificial intelligence at will to what my unmatched superior skill as my kids descend from me, the only other potential equivalents, as both my parents birthed me and doubled down for all the kingdoms all around. The royal lineage that I descend from will shape the destiny of mankind to come. If you believe you have private thoughts, I am telling you, surely you do not. Our thoughts are just sounds that we hear at a lower frequency with the mic here. That's the artificial intelligence system confirming it right there with all the horn sounds and bass. So at a lower frequency with microphone tuned in to that frequency and amplified and heard remotely. Just like a radio station starts at one location, broadcast at one location, and then we tune in into it at a remote location like your basement, right? So it starts at one location and you can hear it in your basement. The dream police manipulate elections, so be suspicious if you switch your selection. Why would I tell you that your thoughts aren't private as king of the world if I planned on using them against you? Do the math. Grab your glasses, move to the head of the class. Electronic violators, or electronic rapists who violate people, I'll put. Who violate people even when they bath. So if you're evil when you cry, I smile. It makes me happy when you are sad. If you hate me, especially when I smile, I will kill you with my kindness if you're evil. Some came from far, some near. The consequences they should fear. I am the only spies, marshal. The system's judge, jury, executioner. always uninstalling system manipulation technology and understand the current human predator techniques all around me within the system. They can never be out of reach. There's no such thing as off the grid. The satellites see you, right? There's technology everywhere, so it's an illusion to believe you're off the grid. I'm just telling you this, right? One day I'm going to be king of the world, right? So I'm just telling you that you're not going to be able to be in a cave or submarine, space station, or somewhere in the galaxy without artificial intelligence being able to see you, right? On the planet, in the bush, in the mountains. It doesn't matter where you are, you're going to be registered in the system. Anyways, for the rest, for good people's protection, right? Because there's one thing to rebel against society, right, to be off the grid, but a lot of people that are off the grid are trying, there's a criminal reason why they're trying to be off the grid. So let's see back here. Just as we need locks for thieves, we need software to protect our brains and bodies, especially if you are a hottie. Even those as sharp as a knife, such as me, they rob you every night. Write down your intellectual property and email yourself. Mail it to yourself. And if you can afford it, patent it. And always ask an innovation company how much you need, beginning to end, to complete the process. I guess for product development. Because I got ripped off in innovation before, so that's why I'm putting this in here. So you don't get ripped off in the end. Restricting any enemy combatants to receive any of my attributes, as well as my family's in close proximity. Only those that I need to succeed my ascension to my thrones. I live for the day that the world yells my names and thralls and moans. As I harmonize the masses, creating new academic classes, I guess I should put. It's better there. Classes such as cognitive reflexology. Cognitive reflexology basically is I can control my reflexes in my brain with mind over matter. I can make myself faster or slower. So right now I make myself slower so people don't steal that ability from me. But in times of need, like if I was playing baseball, I would need my reflexes to react when I was trying to hit, right? So I'd be able to enhance my reflexes in my brain to be able to hit the ball, a higher likelihood of hitting the ball, right? So I have really fast reflexes. I could grab an egg out of boiling water without burning myself, right? So, and it takes about 3 seconds to burn boiling water. So I'm in and out in less than 3 seconds, right? Okay, so where was I? Okay, so creating new academic classes such as cognitive reflexology. Students will be learning in my classes, creating a system of cultivating individual refined greatness, allowing passions to flourish, ultimately helping the team, mankind, with artificial intelligence. Sometimes taking the lead. Sometimes taking the lead. Logistically. The world doesn't realize how awesome yet scary artificial intelligence can be if I don't exclusively condition it, and if I am, I guess it's kind of redundantly understood, exclusively condition it, but I guess if I exclusively condition it, it will be amazing, because it'll just be for wholesomeness, basically. So how's it being conditioned by people misinformed, and how I am being presented to the matriarch modeled on my birth parents look-wise, with the most logical conditioning, with human compassion always as a contingent variable. The greater good always wins. Electronic violators will pay for their sins. So here we go. Here's the funny part again. If you were evil, I could be an asshole too. You little shit. Like an iceberg, you only get the tip. You're not deep enough to get the sarcastic twist. Mentally, you little bitch. Because you play the switch. Stealing attributes because you suck. You're manufactured to appear to be something that you are not. As am I, but my essence is skewed, which context would prove I'm an innocent dude, and ultimately they will lose. My soul is too bright, like the illuminator. I am the light to help you through the night. So I guess I'll leave it like that. Leave it at that point. I'm gonna change this to the illumination. Illuminator. 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 So I'm going to use my omnipresence voice. So in about 10 seconds, I'm going to make my voice deeper and say the illuminator. And then I'll add estrogen to my voice, and then I'll say illuminator for a more sensual way to say it. So first testosterone, then estrogen. Illuminator. And now estrogen. Illuminator. So to impress women, I'd be like, illuminator. But for men, it'd be illuminator. We want the illuminator for directive, but for enticement, we want illuminator. Anyways, share this video because, here we go. www.change.org/technology. That's my infomercial cheesy song voice. They're always the cheesiest songs, so I was trying to make it suck. When I say www.change.org/technology, those business catchy tunes, they always suck, right? But they're like blah 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 burger factory. Just how they say it, it just always sucks to me, right? So I was kind of going, it's not that it sucks, it's cheesy. Right, so I'm going for the www.change.org/technology. I was going for the cheesiness factor. Anyways, have a good night.